Now that you've requested the intake process, I'm going to show you how to download it into your account, how to edit it, and then how to link it to one of your employees who could then follow these instructions. So first of all, you'll need to log into your TouchStone account. Once you're there, if you could go to the 4 Key Functions tab and go to Getting the Business, and come over to the Library button and come all the way down to where it says PILMA Super Summit Conference Offer. Click on that library, put a check mark beside the intake process. It should be the only one in your list. And then it's going to give you the option to download it into one of your sub-functions. I generally would download it into sales. If you've done no editing in your TouchStone account, it'll probably just say marketing and sales. So download it and put it into sales, and then click the copy button. And this will copy the process into your account, into the sales sub-function. Go ahead and click on it. And you'll notice in this process there are 2 work plans, and there are 6 different scripts, and there is a custom form. So you are now in edit mode, and you can edit these different process tools. Remember that a process is a collection of process tools. So for example, the first process tool is just an overview of the intake process, and a work plan is a process tool that describes the detailed sequential workflow. If I click on this, you'll see some information, and you can click on any one of these tasks and edit them. Remember to click Save. You can add a task, but this is the overview. The actual work plan that walks an employee through the process is the intake process here. If I click on that, this is another work plan that describes how to walk someone through the process. This is how you would train someone. And again, you can click on any one of these tasks and edit them. All of the scripts are over here. There's a new caller receptionist script, so this would be a receptionist answering a new call. There's a new caller attorney script, general objections, contract objections, cultural objections after sending the contract. Click on any one of these, and you'll see that each part of a script is a prompt and then a script, what you would say. So upon request for help, thank you for calling us, or you could say thank you for calling the name of your firm. We can answer your questions. So if you wanted to make a change, you might want to just make a little change here. That should say, and I want to transfer you to an attorney as quickly as possible. But first I need to ask a few questions. Okay. Caller agrees. And then the receptionist would go through these questions. If you need to delete one of these prompts, you can just delete it. If you need to change it, just remember to click Save. And then finally, there is a form down here that you can actually enter data captured by the phone and save it in your TouchStone account if you're not saving information like this in Lead Docket or FileVine. Okay, so once you've edited the process, you want to come back to the process level, because right now we're in one of the process tools. We want to go up one level to the process level, and we want to link this process to a position on your org chart. When you click the Link to Job Description button, your org chart appears in tree views. And let's say that the paralegal needs this, the attorney needs this, and the receptionist needs this. So as you see, and also the intake specialist, let's say the intake specialist needs it. So I'm just clicking on the position that needs it. And as I click, these positions turned orange. Now what just happened is it added this process to that position on the org chart. So now if I go to the org chart, for example, and I click on intake specialist or paralegal, you'll see that here is that new process. Lastly, you need to link an employee to one of these positions. So come up here to your users, and you would add a new user, and it's simple. You just put in their username, password, retype the password, their first name, last name. You can skip all this information, come down and just click Create User, and that new user will show up over here. You simply select the new user, and then come over to assign a control panel. So click on Control Panel, and select the position in which they will be using that process. And now we've integrated the process, the position, and the employee. So when Jeff Jones logs in, for example, I will log out and log back in at Jeff Jones. you'll see that TouchStone knows that Jeff is the intake specialist, as I just logged in as Jeff Jones. And when I click on intake specialist, all my processes will be here. And here's this new process that we just added called intake new callers and web leads. If I click on it as Jeff, I can now see the work plans, so I can walk through the work plans. And as I walk through the process, I can click on scripts, or I can, if I don't need the work plan, I just really need the scripts, I can go to the specific script I need to follow. Or if I don't need the scripts, because I've done it several times, I can just go to the custom form. I can fill in the custom form as I'm going through the process, and then I can save the form as Sarah Smith case and hit save. And then all of that information that I saved for the Sarah Smith conversation will be saved in my custom form in the saved file right here. You'll see it, and you can open it right here, and all of that information would be saved here. So I hope that helps. Let me know if you have questions.